Hello, hello, everyone. Well, I guess it's Friday morning because it is 12 a.m. now. This is April Showers reporting to you from Joliet, Illinois, where we have snow coming down. We're in the middle of another snowstorm again this weekend, which is not unusual for the Midwest or us that live, in Chi-Town. We should be used to it. We shouldn't complain. But, I'm older now, and these old bones, this cold feels different to me. And that's all I can say. Hey, the Bud Files, for sending your support. Well. People know I talk about everything. So, as you keep on living, you're going to be able to talk about everything too, because you're going to be done seeing stuff that was on the news 20, 30, 10, 5, a year ago. And, as the old folks say, just keep on living. So when I say I talk about everything, is because, a lot of things that we grew up believing, we have found out we were lied to about a lot of things. Not just a certain group of people, just a lot of things in the United States of America. And so here the title said Scott Peterson might be innocent. Hey, James Money. I could remember Scott Peterson. The case was they were actually from Modesto, because my cousin got married in Modesto, California 20-something years ago. Well, he's no longer with that wife, but we all went out to Modesto, California. But anyway, Scott Peterson was accused of killing his wife, LACI, and their unborn child. And he always said he didn't do it. And, the man was having an affair. But I believe that was the only evidence they really had on him. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to just let the video play.
He is one of the highest profile convicted murderers in the U.S., and now the Los Angeles Innocence Project is taking up the case of Scott Peterson. Good evening, everyone. I'm Carolyn Johnson.
And I'm Kathy Vara. In 2004, Peterson was convicted in the deaths of his pregnant wife and the couple's unborn child. But now there is a twist with the involvement of the Innocence Project.
Here's what we know. Over the past 2 decades, Peterson and his lawyers have filed multiple appeals, all of which have been denied. Peterson's attorneys did win the battle to get him off death row, but he is still serving a life sentence. He has always maintained his innocence.
NBC4's Christian Cazares has the very latest developments. He joins us live now from our News Operations Center. Christian.
That's right. Well, Pat Harris confirmed via email Scott Peterson is still his client, but declined any interviews. Now, we know the motion was filed yesterday by the LA Innocence Project up in the Bay Area, which seeks post-conviction evidence, hoping to make a change in the case.
Scott Peterson was convicted in the death of his pregnant wife and their unborn son in 2004. The infamous murder case resurfacing after the LA Innocence Project is seeking new evidence from the original trial.
We don't know how strong the Innocence Project's evidence might be. Usually they're involved with DNA stuff. That's probably not the case here.
Legal analyst Royal Oakes, who is not involved in the case, saying this about it.
It's possible to be exonerated, but it's a big hill to climb. It's like going up Mount Everest in Birkenstocks. You have to demonstrate that there's dramatic new evidence that proves he's innocent.
One of the motions filed Wednesday asks the court for an order directing the testing of evidence from the original trial for DNA. Items mentioned in the court document include cloth from a mattress booked into evidence by police that was recovered from an orange van that was set on fire in Modesto in the morning of December 25th, 2002. The motion also requests testing of another item found in the van, a shopping bag and its contents, including duct tape found near where LACI Peterson's remains were discovered. Items recovered at a home near the Peterson's residence that had been burglarized around Christmas, and other evidence.
One big mystery is why now? After some 20 years, why should people think that Scott Peterson might have a basis for going free? But presumably the Innocence Project doesn't like to waste their time, so likely they have something that'll be of interest to the judge.
The 2004 conviction sentenced Peterson to life in prison for the murder of his pregnant wife, LACI Peterson, and their 8-month-old unborn son, Connor. Pat Harris, who confirmed Peterson is currently his client, telling NBC4 in a statement which reads in part, "We are thrilled the incredibly skilled attorneys at the LA Innocence Project and their expertise becoming involved in the efforts to prove Scott's innocence."
The next step is for the Innocence Project to go to the court and say, we think we're working on a very strong exoneration case. Here's evidence of a burglary near the Peterson house. We think somebody else did it, not Scott. And they want to reopen all the files so they can see the full scope of the evidence.
Well, the LA Innocence Project declines an interview and only confirmed they are investigating Peterson's claim of actual innocence. Now, we also tried to reach out to LACI Peterson's family, but we could not reach them for comment. Christian Caceres, NBC4 News.
Christian, thank you for that. Tonight, there are still many more questions like, why now?
Colleen Williams joins us, and she has more. Colleen?
For the first time and only here on 4, I posed that question to Mark Garagos, the attorney who represented Scott Peterson. He maintains Peterson was basically guilty in the court of public opinion before a single witness was called or any evidence presented. Here's what else he had to say.
Well, look, the fact that the Innocence Project is taking on the case tells you or speaks volumes. It tells you, number one, that they have vetted it. Number two, they've taken a look at this case in every which way. And the Innocence Project nationally has a track record that is unparalleled. So it's every person who's been falsely convicted's dream is to have the Innocence Project focus their attention on their case. I'll be interested to see now if at this point, some of those jurors, I've been told, even since this announcement this morning, there's already jurors who are saying that maybe this is best. That I'll tell you something. That's almost a definition of reasonable doubt. If 20 some odd years later, you doubt your verdict, that's, to my mind, the definition of reasonable doubt.
Now, we spoke at length this afternoon. Garagos said the case was an uphill battle from day one. Scott Peterson at the time might have been the most hated person in the country. He talked about why and why this is so gratifying after 20 years. We'll hear much more from Mark Garagos coming up on the NBC4 News at 7.
Okay, everyone. Thanks for being here. Again, after 20 years, if Scott Peterson is innocent, he should be freed. I'm pretty sure the LA Innocence Project didn't just take this case if they did not think they could prove that Scott Peterson is innocent. My condolences. I shouldn't say my condolences, but, for LACI's family, I'm sure this might be overwhelming to them, for them to have to go through this, considering that their daughter, their sister, their aunt, their cousin, their loved one was killed while she was pregnant. But surely You would not want an innocent man locked up for a crime that they did not commit. Certainly due to already being convicted by public opinion. So the jury probably had no other choice but to find him guilty, as this jury had to do in the Jonathan Majors case. Wow. Unbelievable. But this is April Showers. Hey, HBIC Room Shaker. You know, I'm just bringing you updates. It is snowing. When I tell you it's snowing, it's snowing, snowing, snowing. Supposed to be cold again, but it's snowing. Thank God I got food. I got my pots. I have everything because the snow is coming down. I'm looking at my window. I mean, you know, this is typical weather for us. But hey, you know, I'm still here. I'm thankful. I'm still in the land of the living, and I can talk about it. Oh my God, DeMarco, where in the heck have you been? Move! Where have you been? Where in the heck have you been? Y'all see that DeMarco Real Talk Productions? I certainly hope he is getting ready to join me. Him and his mom and his show, which is Real Talk Productions, here on YouTube. You need to call me ASAP, because I couldn't find you. Sent me your new number, and I didn't know what to do with DRT. You just need to call me, because I had a lot of stuff to talk to you about, boss man. This was my radio station boss, y'all. Oh, okay, you under the weather? Oh, DeMarco, we got so much going on in the world now. They done lied to us about not being aliens. They saying Michelle Obama might possibly run for president now. You got Kamala Harris saying she's terrified for if Trump is reelected. I'm like, but she not terrified of the migrants coming over here? Like, what the heck is really going on? You've got your state, Texas, that has taken control of the border. So thank goodness they done taken control, because I'm going to tell you, baby, the United States, just like I've been saying, they sending all of these people over here. I've been telling people, I said, they getting ready to take over the country, take over the United States. They get ready to cut them snakes' heads off. Oh, girl, you crazy, you crazy. Baby, these migrants been coming from Canada, Texas, everywhere, you name it. You name it. They've been coming in from Texas, Canada, Alabama, Mississippi, Chicago, you name it. Hey, Miss Queen, they getting ready to They getting ready to take over the United States. They getting ready to paralyze us, all these migrants. Chicago got 30-something migrants. 30-something. But I was in another guy's show, Vision Preparedness. If you guys can remember, this is Vision Preparedness. And they were talking, he was talking the same thing. Like, hey, we got to get ready. Something big getting ready to happen. Like, they got 1 million folks, 1 million of these people that's to come over from different countries. But you know, hey, you know, as some people will say, well, I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm gonna just give it to the Lord. I ain't worried about it neither, but I'm gonna talk about it. Cause trust me, when this ain't nothing nobody can do, but I'ma still talk about it. Hey, Miss Queen, how you doing? You finished them text messages? Cause I really needed you to read the whole 100 and something pages of text messages. Everybody, this is DeMarco Real Talk Productions. This is my boss from DRT Radio. When I show y'all those nice cups and those nice masks, when I was on the radio, and I tell y'all, I miss doing radio, but radio done got the music done got to be so much. These artists want their rights. That's why YouTube gets mad when you play the music, because these artists, whoever owns the artist music, whoever's running their estates, hey, they want their money. It's not a YouTube thing. Oh yeah, you know we always kept it real. We sure did. Boy, these people can't recognize real. DeMarco, real is gone. Fake is the new real. Liars is the new real. No, no, no. Baby, it's done got worse. I ain't never seen nothing like this before. Social media done messed up a lot of people. I tell people we've been on the air for 13, 15 years. Like, but ooh, social media done messed up a whole lot of folks. Yeah, it's done messed up a whole lot of folks. How's mom and how the kids? Ooh, the good Lord know when to send you your people back to you. Cause I tell you, I can't do no more new people, DeMarco. I need you back. How did the good Lord know I needed you? See what I mean, y'all? Okay. How is your mom doing, DeMarco? Oh. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, did that drunk man have insurance? Them kids, they should be graduating now. Or had they graduated and went off to college? You ain't no granddaddy yet, are you? Oh, okay. Don't forget about me when you get that money. You still selling cars? Oh, you said hell no. When I tell you right here, this young man, you know what, DeMarco, I'm gonna have to interview you. What I will say about this young man right here is he's not scared to take a chance. Like, he had a car lot. What about your food truck? How's your food truck going? He was another one. He had worked for uh, one of them children places, and you know, he couldn't handle it. Yeah, too much with that. Okay, the food truck. I should have known food would still be rolling. I should have known that because folks are going to eat. They are going to eat. They are going to eat. Oh, thank you, Jesus. I know there's a God. Lord, have mercy. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, yeah, CPS. Yeah, CPS. Yeah, there's a lady that used to come on my channel. Miss Together We Break Chains, and she had worked with the CPS people too. But then, you know, remember I told you my cousins had worked for them when they was DCFS. Miss Queen, how you doing tonight? What you cook today? HBIC room shaker? Whew. And I'm looking at all this snow come down. And I'm just sitting here, glad to still be living. But I tell you what, DeMarco, this cold, it feels so different. Now these bones that got older, you know, I got, what is that? Osteoarthritis, osteopenia, all that osteo shit, and you know, arthritis from the hell top of my head to the crowns of my feet. But you know, I'm still thankful to be here as long as I can pop a pill and stuff. Yes, amen. I'm glad you came in. Can you hear me now? Okay, you should be able to hear me now. Oh, okay, I know what I was saying. I was saying that I got this phone service through T-Mobile, right? Then I've got Xfinity internet. And like I was on the phone, so the phone kicked me out. So then I got on my tablet because my tablet is on my Xfinity internet. And then I was going to drop the link, but you just said wait another night because your throat and everything is killing you. And so, mom, she's recovered from the accident. And so, the kids graduate this year, last year? Who's in college? What they doing? Are they still, you know, uh, praise dancing? Okay, hold on. Wait a minute, hold on. I put the comments up too. I got so excited when you came in. Wow, you said Texas is something else right now. I know, like I said, this show that I was in tonight, you know, they were praising y'all governor for taking control of the border because they say these borders are out of control. And he's steady letting them people come over here. I tell you, I don't think whoever that guy is, um, the shoot, Mr. Alien Man or something. I don't know who he is. I don't know. So you got rid of the little car lot, which is cool. You know, you can say I've been there, I did that. The food truck is going good. Um, I'm just what I'm so proud of you is at least you're not scared to try something. Okay, DJ, it's this year. Cause he's okay. Yes, I'm still live. But check this out. I'm ready to end the show. I'm getting ready to go to sleep. I had fell asleep and I woke up, Nightline was on and they were talking about Scott Peterson. He might be innocent. And I could remember just as it was like yesterday when that happened. DeMarco, I don't know where all this time is going. This is crazy. Crazy weird. Like, where did the time go? Ooh. And I still got at least 30 more years to be here. 30 or 40. I'm going to live to be 100. But I'm going to end this show, y'all. Hey, Scott Peterson may be innocent. Oh, okay. You still do some cards? Okay. I still need a car. We'll talk about that too when you call me. Mm. Okay. Yeah, call me about noon tomorrow. Cause like I said, I'm ready to read my motivational books. And then as I fall asleep, I'm getting ready to turn some motivational stuff as I go to sleep. So when I wake up, I wake up good and peaceful and I go to sleep good and peaceful. And then taking, half of a Xanax, I be knocked out. But I only sleep for like 4 or 5 hours at a time. But DeMarco, I'm glad you came in. Call me at noon. I want to thank everybody that came into this show tonight. To those that's in the bushes, to those I'm gonna share the show out. And I hope you get some time to broadcast soon too. Yeah. You and mom and all the advice. But I don't know. Some of us done got older. And some of these youngins, they very disrespectful. But anyway, y'all, love, peace, happiness, and hair grease. And April showers, I'm out. Peace.